Okay, so I took the time to write down some questions that I know people are probably asking. I'm somebody who watch YouTube as well, so I know, when I go and I watch certain pages, you hear the people mention, what is it that they do, or what's their page about, and you just get to know the person. Hopefully, I hope over time that you guys will get to know me. So for now, I'm gonna just mention a few. I'm just gonna answer a few questions that I figure are common that you guys may want to know. All right. So, and of course, if you have other questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I'll definitely respond to those there. Okay. So the first question is, why are you on YouTube? Okay. This is a good question because it's funny because when I mention to people, I do YouTube videos, or I tell them, check my page out, I'll get a lot of people that's hesitant. People will say to me, you trying to make money off of me? And listen, I'll tell you what I'm not here for. I'm okay. Like, I like to think I have a good life. I'm content with my life. Of course, you can always do better, and I'm always striving for more. But I'm not poor. I'll just say that. And when I do these videos, I do them because I enjoy them. It's fun. It's a hobby. I'm somebody who's been watching YouTube for a long time, and I find YouTube to be very resourceful, very entertaining. I'm probably on it more than I am watching TV. So for me, if I can be on YouTube and I can help somebody, or somebody can learn something from my videos, then great. So definitely not, I don't expect to be a millionaire off of this. Although it would be nice, don't get me wrong. Okay, so the next question is, do you have any pets? Yes, I do have an English Bulldog. Her name is Emma. You guys will be seeing her sometime, in some videos. Right now, if anybody out there has English Bulldogs, they know that they tend to have a lot of health issues. With her, she has a bit of allergies, so she's not exactly 100% presentable right now, but you guys will be seeing her in future videos. So definitely look out for Emma. All right. Next question. Why did I choose that name? That's a good question. My YouTube name is Built for Anything. How did I come up with Built for Anything? Okay. I actually, this is a name that it just kind of came to me. I was just sitting down one day and I was just, thinking to myself, like, what could describe me? And I'm the type of person that I'm really not, I like to think that I'm somebody who's outside the box, but at the same time, I can adapt to any situation. I could be the guy who's in the bar just, laughing it up, and I could be somebody who could say, look, let's go to a suit and tie event. Let's go somewhere classy. I could go somewhere where it's hood and fit right in. I'm somebody who, I've been in a lot of different situations in my life, and I've made a lot of adjustments along the way. So that's where that anything part, and Built is just, you learn from your experiences, and I'm somebody who's adaptable. So the word Built for Anything, just exactly what it says. We're here as individuals. We're here to adapt. We're here to change. We're here to move forward. And there's ups, there's downs in everybody's life. But I feel like the man above doesn't give you more than you can handle. Okay, so that's how I got Built for Anything. Next thing, where are you from? Brooklyn, baby. Definitely born and raised in Brooklyn. I am gonna be moving to Dallas later on in the year, so I'll definitely be documenting that. So definitely there'll be some videos, showing my transition between here and there. If there's any people out there from Dallas who want to drop some comments below, I will be in that uptown area. So definitely maybe you can meet up and make some friends. All right. But Brooklyn's definitely where the heart is. And the last question, what is your page going to be about? My page is going to be about different things. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say to you, there's just going to be one thing that I'm going to talk about. I've seen different people's pages, and I've been inspired to do YouTube just from seeing that, you can just come on here and just have fun. And for me, I don't have like one topic that I'm always going to be talking about. And that's why I say, my life, your entertainment. Like I want to be able to show you the good things that goes on in my life. And, I'll talk about some of the bad things. And, for me, it's like, why limit yourself to just one topic? If you see a video and I tell you the title and it's something you want to see, click on it, great. If it's something you don't want to see, catch me on the next one. I don't think that sticking to one topic is going to ensure that I'm able to hold an audience, or just I don't want to just focus on one particular group. Life is too short. There's plenty of stuff going on. There's plenty of things about me that I want to share with you guys. There's different facets of my life, and so I definitely don't want to come across as one thing. But if I had to narrow it down, I would say that it's going to be a lot of vlog style type of videos. I'll have relationship videos, because people like to say I give good advice, so I want to make sure that whatever it is that I know, I just put it out there, and hopefully it can help somebody out there. But it's going to be a little bit of everything. And my subscribers, definitely it's about you guys. So if you guys have a video or idea or something that you guys want me to cover, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'll definitely do that as well. All right, so with that said, those are the things that I could come up with. So hopefully that clears the air for some people who are newly subscribed. And I will check you later. Peace.